right foot in front of the left foot. In a heel-to-toe fashion, just like I'm showing you. Can you do that? No. You cannot drive home.
I'm driving home.
No, you're not, ma'am. You are way too intoxicated to drive home.
I'm not.
Yes, ma'am, you are. You can't even walk in a straight line.
Police are called to a local store after an employee reports a dispute over a stolen vape. What initially appears to be a minor theft quickly escalates into a tense encounter that ends in an arrest.
Hey, ma'am, throw your car in park for me, okay? Will you step out and talk to me, please? I'm Officer Cornelison.
I paid for my vape.
Okay, let's talk about it, okay? We'll talk about it over here. Okay, will you step out and open the door? Okay, so, first off, what's your name, ma'am?
Karen.
You spell it Karen? And do you have a license on you?
I do.
Thank you. Miss Karen, can you step back out for me, hon?
He did not give me my vape.
Okay. Do you have the vape that she...
Yeah, she have it in the car.
Where?
Okay.
I want to see Robert here from the rest.
What kind of vape was it, Miss Karen?
Strawberry.
Pink Robert, I think so.
Here's what we're going to do. Instead of having you messing around, just looking through the car, let me get you to step out, okay?
It's not in here.
That's okay. Just let me get you to step out. Okay, so you're saying that you didn't take it.
I didn't.
Okay, but you said you paid for it? Do you have your receipt where you paid for it?
She didn't pay for it, and she just want to go without paying. And I stopped her to
just
pay,
paid.
make a pay or return me back.
So his system is saying that...
All right, let me
hold on,
pay.
Miss Karen. Hold on a second.
I'll pay again.
So do you have it or do you not have it? You don't have to look, but...
I don't see it.
Okay. So you didn't walk out with
I will pay
it?
again for it. All
She
right?
walked out with her own because we got a video too, and I was walking to follow her.
Okay. If she gives it back or if she pays again,
Yeah, it's
are you
okay.
guys going to press charges?
No.
Okay. All right, Miss Karen. So if she pays, you're not going to press charges?
No.
Good. Miss Karen, step into the store, okay?
Sure.
Dispatch informs officers that a female suspect is involved in a theft-related argument with store staff. Retail theft calls are common, but they can become unpredictable when emotions run high. When officers arrive, they find a store employee and a woman engaged in a verbal dispute. The employee alleges that the woman attempted to steal a vape product.
Yeah, she's gonna pay.
Hold up £5.
Can I have the cigarette, the vapes?
You already had it. Yeah, she had it.
No, I don't have it.
Ma'am, you walked off, is it?
I don't have it in my car. You guys
So
saw.
let's go this way, okay? Here's how we'll remedy the situation. Miss Karen, do you mind, since they're saying that you walked out with it and they're saying that they have video of you walking out with it, do you mind if I look in your passenger compartment? Okay. So I'm going to hand you this. I'm going to have you step with this officer and stand right here. Miss Karen, hey. Oh, hold on. Don't get back in the car. I'm going to have you stand with this officer, okay? I'm going to search in your passenger compartment for the vape. Okay? So just hang out with this officer.
All right. Come over here.
Why are you guys so mean? Why are you guys so mean?
What do you mean?
Why are you so mean? Like, step over here. Like, okay.
Because you
Me and brother
following
got into it. I
directions,
gotta go get him out.
and I was speaking loud enough so you could hear. Because I had asked you another time, hey, come over here. And you kept walking to your car. And when you keep walking to your car, then I'm going to raise my voice and tell you I'm 30 years old.
So are you proud of what you do?
Absolutely.
Good, I'm glad. I'm a kindergarten teacher. It's not in there. Did you find it?
Not yet, Miss Karen.
Please do not go over to your car, please.
So the vape did not. I did not get the vape.
I'm just gonna look in here, okay? Then we'll go in and we'll try to figure out a solution.
Officers begin assessing the situation. Based on the woman's behavior, speech, and body language, they suspect she may be under the influence of drugs or alcohol. At this stage, officers attempt to gather information from both sides. Clear communication is critical in determining whether a crime occurred and how to proceed.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your help.
So here's the thing. How much wine have you had today?
Not much, but
Not much?
no.
How much is not much?
I've had a glass.
You've had a glass? Okay. Have you taken anything else?
No.
Okay, because what I'm observing is that you're slowing your words, you're very unsteady on your speech, and you almost rear-ended somebody when you were trying to pull out.
Okay.
So when you say a glass,
I'm a mile down the road.
I understand that, ma'am, but you still can't drive intoxicated, okay? Which is what I'm getting to. You understand? How much is a glass to you? Like
4 ounces.
4 ounces? Okay. What kind of medication do you take?
I don't take any.
No medication? Or do you take anything else that would cause you to be a little unsteady?
No.
Nothing like that? Okay. So here's the thing. If that's the case, that's fine. Would you mind if I check your eyes just to make sure that you are safe to drive before I let you to pull out of here?
Of course.
Okay. All right. Do you have any type of head conditions or anything else like that that would impair you from following my finger?
No.
Nothing like that? Do you have any injuries with your balance, hips, anything like that? No. Okay. What we're going to do, let's get you right over here, and then I'm just going to check you, make sure you're good, okay? We're just going to walk right over here. All right. What we're going to do, I'm going to put my finger in front of your face, okay? I just want you to follow my finger with your eyes and eyes only. Do you understand that? Okay, just go ahead and drop that hand for me. Just kind of relax, stand straight, okay? All right, you understand the instructions? Eyes and eyes only. All right, here's my finger. See it? Okay. All right, you can blink.
Oh, thank you.
We got a couple more rounds of that, okay?
All right.
Right here? Just move your eyes and eyes only, okay? Don't move your head.
Okay. It's hard not to move my head.
Just move your eyes.
Okay.
We'll try that. All right. Just move your eyes, okay?
Field sobriety tests are designed to evaluate balance, coordination, and the ability to follow instructions, all functions commonly affected by alcohol.
Okay. Next thing we're going to do, you said that you don't have any type of like balance issues or anything else like that that would prevent you from walking. Okay. What I'm going to have you do is we're going to come right over here, and I want you to stand just like you are on this line, okay? I want you to stand facing me. All right. And then I want you to keep your hands down by your side, okay? I want you to put your left foot on the line, and then I want you to put your right foot in front of your left foot, just like that. So return back to where I had you, okay? I'm gonna get you into a starting position, and I want you to stay in that position until I tell you to begin, okay? So get right back on the line where you were. All right, left foot on the line, just like you have it. Right foot in front of the left foot. In a heel to toe fashion, just like I'm showing you. Can you do that?
No, I can't do it.
Do you have balance? Any injuries?
I do have,
Hold on, Miss Karen. Miss Karen.
I'm gonna get in the car.
Okay.
I'm gonna get in the car
That's not what we're gonna do, okay?
Chains behind your back.
No, you're not
Oh.
going to do that.
That's Miss Karen, please don't, okay? Let's not do that.
Put her in handcuffs.
Let's not do
I
that.
got it.
Can you let go of me, please?
No, ma'am, we cannot, okay? Because you were driving under the
You're
influence.
under arrest.
6, that's Trump 295, signal 1. Miss Karen,
Yeah.
hold on, hold on, hold on.
Can I drive home?
No, you cannot drive home.
I'm driving
No,
home.
you're not, ma'am. You are way too intoxicated to drive home.
I'm not.
Yes, ma'am, you are. You can't even walk in a straight line.
In many jurisdictions, refusal to comply with lawful commands or interfering with an investigation can lead to arrest, even if the original theft allegation is minor. When the woman continues to resist cooperation, officers determine that the situation has crossed the legal threshold for arrest.
Rob John.
That's hurting very badly.
Okay, well, just hold on, okay?
Can you please let me out of it?
No, ma'am. Because you have driven here very intoxicated, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and do this.
Can you please let go?
No, ma'am.
I'm driving home now.
No, you're not, ma'am. Okay, so the state of Georgia has conditioned your privilege to drive upon the highways of the state. Upon your submission to state administered chemical tests of your blood, breath, urine, or other bodily substances for the purpose of determining if you're under the influence of alcohol or drugs. If you refuse this testing, your Georgia driver's license or privilege to
refusing it.
drive upon the highways of the state will be suspended for a minimum period of
I'm
1 year.
refusing it.
So you're not even
No,
going to
I'm
finish?
driving home.
Well, okay.
Let me unhook me.
All right, you have a right to remain silent. Anything
Yep.
you say can be used against you in a court of
Unhook
law.
me.
You have a right to an attorney if you cannot afford to hire one. One will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish, okay? She slivered right out of those.
Put your,
Let me the go.
no, you are under arrest.
I'm not. I'm
Yeah, you
refusing
are.
arrest.
Well, if you keep refusing arrest, then
You're gonna
we're
get
just going to have to go back and forth with you, and then that's going to cause you an
But
even
I
bigger
am.
headache.
I'm refusing arrest.
You can't do that, ma'am.
I am doing that.
That's okay. These aren't good.
I'm refusing arrest. Let me go.
You're
I'm
under arrest.
refusing arrest.
You can't refuse arrest,
I
ma'am.
can.
No, you can't, unfortunately.
I can
No,
refuse
you
arrest. Please let go.
No. Now you're going to jail for DUI and obstruction. That was really dumb.
You're killing
Well,
me.
because you just slipped out of my handcuffs, so now I gotta
Let
get them
me
tied on
go.
you. No. Walk this way.
Officers are trained to use only the level of force necessary to gain control and ensure safety. In this case, physical restraint is used to secure the suspect. After the arrest, officers continue their investigation, documenting statements from the store employee and reviewing evidence related to the alleged theft.
Please don't make me carry you. I really don't want to do that.
Can I get my vape and my keys?
I will get everything for you, okay?
I refused arrest. Why are you still
Because
arresting me?
you can't refuse arrest, ma'am, okay? Just like you can't drive intoxicated and you can't slip out of handcuffs. We'll get your keys and everything,
Please
okay?
take them off.
No, ma'am, that's not happening. And if you slip out of them again, then it's not going to be good, okay? We got her keys and everything.
Do you want to tow it?
Yeah, it's not. It can't sit right there. So, hey, John, since I can't leave her, will you also search the vehicle for intoxicants for me? Thank you.
I need to go back.
Okay, we'll get you to the bathroom. Okay.
Can you please unrest me? I'm not going anywhere.
No, ma'am.
This incident illustrates how minor retail disputes can escalate when communication breaks down. It also highlights how suspected intoxication can affect decision-making during police encounters. She was charged with reckless driving, DUI, and obstruction. She was sentenced to 12 months of probation with house arrest, alcohol treatment, participation in a drunk driving DUI court hearing, and random checks.